Hello and welcome to the show. Did you know that 140 million children and youth in India are from vulnerable backgrounds and struggle to come out of poverty and to stay out of poverty? Yes. Today you're about to meet a person who's changing all this. He is Vishal Talreja of Dream. Vishal Talreja is a young entrepreneur whose aim is to help 2.5 million Indian youth step out of poverty and stay out of it. He and the team at Dream have already transformed the lives of 60,000 young Indians. From running art and sport programs to nurture development among children and offering skills workshops and career information to non-school going teenagers, to helping teachers and adult volunteers become inspiring role models, Dream is taking a holistic approach to empowering tomorrow's youth. Thanks to location partner Infinity. I think for the benefit of everyone watching this conversation, could you please define vulnerable?
These are largely young people who come from urban slum communities, comes from spaces of adversity. So it could be socioeconomic adversity, it could be lack of having parental support, sometimes single parents. A lot of the young people that we work with come from migrant families who have moved from rural areas to urban cities like Bangalore and live in poverty. Some of them come from spaces of neglect. Some of them are runaway kids who are living now in shelter homes. So that's broadly the group that we work with.
Before you get to know how Dream is going to change the future of 2.5 million children from vulnerable backgrounds, let's hear the story of transformation of a vulnerable child turned successful young adult. This is Prasanna.
I used to go to government schools, but every day I used to beaten up with all my teachers because I never did homeworks and works like that. And my father is a drunkard. He abused by alcohol. He never used to take care of us. And only my mother used to take care of me. So I thought, waste of going to government schools and private schools, something like that. And then I joined to Ananya Trust, where I got all the freedom and where I got all the basic needs, shelter, clothing and everything. And one day Dream came to Ananya. They said, we are giving many chances to the kids like hockey, table tennis and arts, computer things, etc. And then I decided, choosing a hockey. 3 months we played and I was learning a lot. I was quick player in the sports, everything. And one of my backbone is my coach. He always treats me, very well. And another thing is I am short temper kid. Whenever I get hurt or any sad thing, I just take a stick and beat other kid. So what my coach used to do is, always he gives me 20 balls, keeping in a line and asks me to hit every day. I used to go every day and hit a ball with my energy, how much I have. So whenever I am doing that, I became a best hitting in a hockey player. I won many matches, school matches and some A division, B division, things like that. We came into newspaper also. We success. Now I am very happy with my visual effects. I am learning lot of Photoshop, video works and designing and Maya, Desk or something like that. And this is also from Vishal uncle helped me. He pushed me, you can try and do something. And I finished my PUC and again I applied for this one and it is costing a lot of cost and anyway he sponsored me a lot of money and again everything is taking only me is I felt very unhappy. Something I have to do for what Vishal uncle has done for me, I have to explore for other kids also. What I thought is I can join it in a Dream. I can give my skills to other kids. So I am doing that in a Dream. I am feeling very happy to explore myself in a Dream. And I am teaching life skills through football to the kids. I am feeling very happy for that.
So tell me, what does Dream a Dream do to support children and young people from vulnerable backgrounds and empower them in their formative years?
The fundamental approaches to our work is, one is that we believe that when you bring a caring, empathetic adult in a child's life, the child engages in learning. Children learn best when they're having fun. When we have powerful experiences in life, those experiences transform us. If you look back at our own childhoods, we can remember experiences that left a deep positive impact in our lives.
And people that we really looked up to.
Absolutely. And it's not just a memory, our body remembers that experience. So when we have a similar experience, we can go back and draw strength from that. So keeping these fundamental foundations of what our learning of working with young people has been, we've designed our programs into 4 different parts. One is we run after-school life skill development programs in partnership with local charitable-run schools or low-cost private schools, using the medium of sports and arts. So we use sports and arts as a hook to get young people excited into coming for an after-school program. It's a choice-based program. And bring in our own understanding of how child development works, how children respond to learning, and develop life skills. And then we have volunteers who support that process by coming in as mentors, coming in to actually deliver particular sessions, coming in to build personal relationships with young people and supporting them as adult role models.
Okay.
So this is one program. This program works with about 5,500 kids a year. The second program is focused on youth in the 14 to 19 age group. It's called the Dream Connect program. Young people from vulnerable backgrounds, when they hit 14, 15, they make big career decisions, they make big life decisions. Unlike in my family, where I didn't have to do that till 21. But at 14 they have to do it. Do I need to go to work? Do I need to continue education? Can I do both? Should I sit at home? These are big
it's
life
not
decisions.
so much which career I'm going to take, but am I staying in school or not?
Yes.
Yeah.
The school washes their hands off these kids once they finish the 10th grade. Vocational training programs or internships programs or job opportunities start at 18. So 14 to 18 is a gap that no one is addressing. And that's where we lose 85% of the young people who go into unorganized labor markets, get married or stay at home. So through a learning center-based model, we engage young people to come into this space, which is their space. Where they can come in, learn computers, learn communication skills, learn financial literacy skills, learn workplace readiness skills, go through intensive outdoor experiential camps to build leadership and initiative-taking skills, change-making skills, and prepare them to make the right kind of career choices as they move through that age. Prepare them to not at least understand the consequences of the choices that they might make and the implications of those choices, even if they choose to go and work with a bookbinding shop down the road. Mm-hmm. And one of the biggest advantages of this program is access to information.
Yeah.
A lot of young people actually don't know that they can do distance education programs. They can do evening college and go to work in the morning. They can do internships in stores and earn money and also to get education. And they get access to this information and they're able to then make the right kind of choices. So this is the second program. This program engages about 3,200 young people a year.
Okay.
The third program that we do is focusing on teachers and educators. Again, coming from this fundamental understanding that when we bring care and empathy into the learning space, then young people respond to learning. Mm-hmm. We realize that teachers, educators, NGO workers, youth workers are the most important piece of the puzzle for young people.
Yeah.
A lot of them are deeply committed to young people, are very passionate about changing the lives of the young people, but don't necessarily have the skills. Mm-hmm. If empowered with approaches to learning, they could actually transform these young people. And this would also become our model of scale.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So whatever we're learning...
So you're creating a network
Absolutely.
that can continue to grow and impact.
Yeah. Through a 4-workshop process spread over 6 to 8 months. We worked with about 700 odd teachers in the last 3 years, and the results have been phenomenal. Just the ability of teachers to bring creativity into the learning space, bring care. Teachers who come back and tell us we have stopped beating up the children, stopped using corporal punishment because now we know how to engage children.
Yeah, and 400 teachers, if you multiply that with
about
about 40,
50,000 kids.
Yeah.
It's impacting. And the last program, which is more focused on the community that you spoke about engaging
Society.
the society, is the volunteer engagement program. Now, for Dream volunteer engagement is not a support system. It's not that, we need to get volunteers to support us in our work. For us, it's more deep-rooted. Engaging society is our way to build a more sensitive society. So we engage about 2,200 volunteers a year who come from colleges, working backgrounds, and we create spaces for them to, at the first level, engage with young people and have fun. And through a journey that we take them through, make them into change makers in their own right. So
well, that's how you started.
That's how I started.
You were sensitized and look what you've achieved.
Yeah. And we've had volunteers who have now gone out and started their own organizations, made career shifts, become champions in their communities, become champions in their workspaces where they're championing employee volunteering programs. And that's really the space we want to move more and more people into. But the most amazing thing about each volunteer, and I can sum it up in a quote that a volunteer told me once, he said that I don't know if I'm really creating an impact in the lives of the children that I'm volunteering for, but I know I'm going to be a more sensitive father. And that's really what we want to push for.
Fantastic. Dream a Dream works with volunteers of all ages, engaging them in efforts to nurture children and young adults. Here's a volunteer sharing about her experience while on a 1-month volunteering program.
As soon as I joined, I went for a 4-day camp. So I was a bit skeptical how it would be meeting completely new people and being there for 4 days and just, interacting with these kids, and especially because I don't know Kannada, so it was a little bit tough, but the kids were so open and they helped me learn Kannada, and I met all these volunteers. So I took a creative writing workshop and all these kids poured out their feelings on the paper, and it was a really beautiful experience. Generally, the camp was one of my biggest experiences here, and there's a lot I took back from it. And I felt like it was a really good learning experience for them too, because there was one workshop called the Gender and Sex Workshop, where the children actually at the end of it felt that they could do something. They wanted to help bring equality between men and women, which for people of this community, I think it's amazing to see the children so actively participating in something like this.
Vishal, you've been doing this for 15 years now. What has this work meant to you?
I think at the core of it's given a deep sense of purpose and meaning to my life. There's a point in your life when destiny catches up with you and shows you a mirror and says, this is what it is. Are you willing to take it? And I think I was lucky enough to take it at that moment. And it's been an absolutely fascinating journey. It's a lot of fun, and I can't see myself doing anything else. It's had its ups and downs. I've had tremendously dark days doing this work. But at the core of it, it's really for a very selfish reason. It's just giving me purpose and meaning in life. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for joining us today. It's great to hear about the work at Dream a Dream, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that conversation with Vishal. Check out their work at dreamadream.org and subscribe to this channel so you can keep getting such amazing conversations on amazing pursuits. Thank you. If you enjoyed that conversation, here's more.